Hmm. Chunk is chunk. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. It's chicken. Hey y'all. Hey Black Smoke. What's up, everybody? Trying to trying to clean up a little bit. Let me get the dustpan, get this up. We're ready to go. I hate wolf. Oh. All right. Yeah, I hate walking around here and then there's little crispies under my feet. So this is what we're playing with. Look familiar there? It's looking fresh. Turned out pretty darn good. Coming along. I brought down a scrap chunk. This little piece I started. I don't know why I stopped this. I don't know. But I brought down a scrap chunk. I'm gonna play around with a Dremel. I want to get a little texture on the chicken. And then I'm gonna be filing and sanding. Yep. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me talk. So, I'll try to hurry up and get to work. So apparently these lives, there's like a AI kind of monitor thingy, and it's canceling out music. Where I would play like some meditation and stuff, but then um, it cancels it out to the point where my voice starts to get a little choppy. I seen somebody last night, same thing was happening with his. I think it's different if you're playing music, but if you're just doing something random with music in the background, it cancels it out. Oh damn! Be right back. All right. Ran out of paper towels. Oh, of course. Check your phone. Yes, that's me. Two-step verification. Not the two-step. Two-step. Oh boy. Yeah, that's cool. Chuck Soup, I just seen that when you're live. You have it in your headphones. It's pretty neat. Nope. Now I'm getting here doubled up. No, baby. Can't wait. Yeah, there's a guy that ties flies, and he usually has some nice music going on. He was frustrated last night that he couldn't have other people listen. Anyway, get to work. Get to work. Where you gonna be? I'm gonna be all over the place. Started. Stared. Oh, mhm. Should I do a giveaway? 24 karat gold dust. Here's all the shavings from when I was hacksawing the slots in it. Check it out though, guy. Nice and wide. Musical locks. Locks of love. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a texture. I've got a nice engraver. Of course, I got the Dremel rotary spinner. Me. But then I just got the little professional stippler. So I might do a combination of both on this. Might save that for my own time. Well, I'll probably record doing it, but as far as coming up with a nice detail combination of both rotary and then the stippler engraver. Got a little decision making to do with that. Nobody likes to sit here and listen to me think. I had a bunch of people in here earlier. Chuck Soup was in here. There was a lot of people in here. I was just playing with a hacksaw. I start talking and they run away. So that means I gotta shut up and work. Silicone chicken ice cube mold. Melt? What? What are you talking about? We just got into incubating our own chickens. Now Chuck Soup's telling me to melt down some chickens. What? It's funny. We just got our son. I think he picked it up from my wife. He's like almost 2, and he'll go, "What?" It's funny stuff. He does it at the perfect time too. It's like he knows he's real smart. Very smart. Can you see my hand in the way? Yeah, it's all right. Here's my rubber mat. Standing on this concrete. Standing on the concrete earlier today, it really starts to get the better of you. Rubber mat heats it up a little bit. Put that for the food industry. Short order cookie. Alright. Time to go. So I'm trying to keep this square across the whole face. I found that's like you're doing a beveled edge, not beveled, concave, convex, you know, nice little hump right there. If you're tempted to grab a flat one, check out the flat files. Get to going on it, and you can bend them. So then your two edges end up having more. You don't even see what I'm working on. When I'm going at it like this, earlier, two edges take off more material. I found that if you're the one with the triangular profile, that spine down the center keeps it from flexing as much. Of course, I could use a thick boy, but no room. I don't want to give away all my secrets now. No, I'm kidding. I'm just doing this with some shop tours. Get busy. Makes up. Hopefully this inspired you to get a couple yard sale tools and open up a lock. Harbor Freight. $25 should be in business. Well, I don't know about business. The amount of time to put into it, you ain't gonna be selling these for no worth your time, but it's very enjoyable. Make for yourself. Make for a friend. What to do the way I'm doing it and selling. But if anybody's interested, let me know. That one accounted for. I gave one away to Green. More coming in now. Just trying to get those couple little thread marks out. Right about there. Can you see him? You can't see him. I wonder if this goes up higher. It'd be cool. It's way up there. It's maxed out. Here's my milk jug seat. Sticky in the corner. It needs to go higher now. Where you at? My hands might be out of the way now. All right. Cool. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you so much. I got my laptop pulled up over there, so I'll be able to see if it's chatting it up. Don't forget to like, share with your mother. Convex is the hump, and it's supposed to be a little concave down there. What else do I got in here? Some of that, one of these. Some of that. Oh yeah. You heard it ringing? I'm gonna make a music put on. Like a cartoon or down blue, try to shade them away so they're all in tune. That'd be awesome. Play a little song for you. Play a little tune. Still some good scratches. Usually going perpendicular gets them going. A little bit of swoop in it. Okay. Little tungsten. Tungsten, some 320. Don't feel like 320. Alright. A little more to go. I still see the threads down there. See, I don't know if I like that camera angle either. My hand's in the way. Get you right out in front. We get to shaking on the table now. Let's try something different. Stay with me here. Stay with me. Hold on. Hang on. Yeah. Get on there. Oh my God. How about that? That's kind of cool. My hands won't be in the way. There you go. Anyway, let me know if it drifts or if it's too shaky. I made this workbench out of a recycled ice skating rink. I'll show you in a minute. My friend used to be a property manager, taking care of the property, and I wanted their ice skating rink down. Huge professional ice skating rink. Aluminum, aluminum size, like but long, straight, and then it swoops around. So the aluminum sides stands about 3 foot tall. It was perfect. Made a really nice frame. I made so much out of this aluminum. That whole ice skating rink there. Anytime I would make something, I would send it to my friend there, and got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna stop sending it to him. He's gonna start regretting giving it to me. I want to make some things himself. I made this workbench. I made a greenhouse. I made a garden shed. I made an outhouse. lot of that aluminum sidewalls for high school. I'll show you my outhouse one day. I did that last year. I made it for my son's first birthday party. That was my son's first 1-year-old present outhouse. Happy birthday, son. That turned out sweet. Very cool. Never built an outhouse before. And if you see the way these locks look, you can only imagine what my outhouse looks like. Definitely wasn't square, let me tell you that. I'll bring you out there. The weather's nice. Tomorrow, it's Sunday. Happy weekend, everybody. I like the way those ring. But I can't hear it. It rings more when I don't have it in the vise. Right, like that either. Let me try these fandy ones. These finer. A little finer. I haven't finished one in a while, so I kind of forgot the order of operation and getting these little kerf marks out. So you have to grabbing the cutting files and go at the wrong angle. It'll leave some good big little scratches in there. Flex. Something that doesn't flex. That's gonna flex. Where's it at? Where's it at? This is the one. Let's scratch this too. Usually wouldn't have to do so much work to this. It was a nice square cut with the bandsaw, but like I said before, I was using this and I was eating away material here. I spent a long time getting it flat. And now I'm just trying to get the scratches out. So yeah, I decided to open them all up. What was that? Who's that name? Black Cat? That what his name was? No. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, one video. Like a long time ago. Lots of books and stuff. He suggested I opened it all up. So I sent it. Send it. Yeah, getting there. I think I can get them out. Remind me, no more files. Grab a file and I'll be backtracking. No more files. Too quiet down here. I'm gonna try the meditation music. You let me know if it gets weird. It starts getting chunky. You're back. I don't know about all that. That's like the songs I can play during a live stream. Honestly, I feel like I just gotta try to cut it off. Like left off of it. Hey, was that music? Sounded. Did that? Could you hear that music? Or was it like chat? The only real way to explain it, kind of weird, what it sounds like when they cut it out live, live time. A swiper. Used it. Swiper, swiper, swiper. Swiper? There it is. All right, pretty cool. Something fun. 600. Jump it up. Kick it up a notch, maybe. After all that saying, that 320 probably is close to 600. Let's see what I missed. Not much. I want to get as close as I can to finish, but I'm gonna end up towards the end. I'll end up doing this all over again with a high grip. I want to be taking out some serious perf marks when it's close to being done. So this is like the no, I mean. Hey, how's that meditation music? Can you hear it, or is it cutting out? Is it a good volume? Or can you not even hear anything? Let me know. Let's try something. I'm gonna try something quick, just because my audio is. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I am. I don't remember the name. I'll look it up. Remind me before I sign out, and then I think I can swipe to another screen and find out. I know you gotta have the exact name in order to find somebody. It's kind of silly. It'd be nice if you started typing it in and it would bring up everybody with like something like that, but it's along the lines of like TJ underscore Cedarburg Meadows or underscore Meadows, some silly combination of that. But yeah, I'm on there. Find it. Don't forget, if you gotta go, if you gotta sign out, let me know, and I'll look it up right then and there. But not, I'll keep going for a little while. I don't mind sharing it. So, yeah, I'm on a couple of the lock ones. There's the ULC, like the what is it called? What that stands for? Something. And the lady locks. Green has one, and then yeah, all the lock ones. Came across a guy, AP. Guy plays banjo. Says it's a banjo Discord. Pretty neat. I can't copy and paste that name. It's one of those things where it's like on YouTube, so you have to write it down with all the slashes and underscores and dots and type it all in. I meant to do that. Yeah, this was pretty cool. It's not where I keep the conversation going, or hit me up. I'll have a dedicated email for like locks if you want a lock made up for other things. I guess I'll use the Discord for now for that kind of stuff. But since it's all lock related anyway for me. Speaking of, I gotta clean up a lock for labs. We do a little trade. Pretty cool. Where are you at? I gotta go way over my bench to look at it. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Black Smoke. Very good. Very good. Get under. Oh, interesting. Another chunk of wood. Another chunk of wood I usually put in here as a spacer. I should get those nice rubberized cleats, the vice, little vice buddies. I don't know what they call them. Two pieces of oak work great. Well, what happens is you clamp up top and then the bottom starts pinching in. So I have this spacer. It's a rectangle, so depending on what I'm working on, it's almost perfect right there. I'll slip that up in there. It just keeps everything squared up. That rectangles look perfect for like one side is the medical and the other side is like something else. I forget. But I have yet to make another rectangle, so that one works. Alright, too much talk. Get back to work. Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Shout out Sarah. Sarah's in the chat. Just playing with my chicken. I don't see pictures of this, but I got it. Oh, the Pickin chicken. I cut some grooves in it today with a chainsaw and a pickaxe. And now I'm just sanding it up. Speaking of saw, I went to a yard sale this morning. I got one of those really cool, old school two-handle. It's probably 5 foot tall, huge teeth on it. The teeth are, I don't know, 5 inches. Big old gnarly teeth on it. Two-person wood saw for $1. Really stinks. That yard sale was open yesterday, and I thought today was the first day, so I was there right at 8 o'clock. And then I pulled up the feed, a marketplace advertisement for it. I realized it was open yesterday. All the goodies were gone. I got a free teddy bear. I got that saw. I got a shovel for the farm, and one little old master lock. And I spent $3. Love yard sales. 'Tis the season. And I pulled a tick off myself tonight. Check yourself for ticks. Big old one in my hair. Cool, very cool, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna be up late. I used to be late nights with this stuff, but trying something different. I'll probably run it up here around like, I don't know what time it is. Time is it? 8 o'clock. 8:30. I go for now. 20 minutes to a half hour. I've watched a movie in years. For some reason, it's like, want to do a movie tonight? Ever since all those old actors, the old school guys, aren't doing it anymore. Movies aren't the same. Like the early 2090s. Those actors, I can even play an actor today. And I'll play this one. Pretty cool. Pickin chickadee. Pretty freaking cool. That's gonna be the next one. Nobody knows. The lock knows. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to the lock, see what they're thinking. Like that. Zoe the cat. What's going on, babe? Nice. It was Zoe the cat. Zoe, check it out. I opened it all up. Like you suggested. Whipped her wide open. Thank you for the suggestion. It's still going to be a bit of a challenge lock anyway, because on this side, you can't see the gates and the pins. This is the medical, so there's the gates for the sidebar. The sidebar's on the opposite side. So we're not really going off the shear line, which is pretty neat. This is the action side. It's the scene. So you're still gonna have to work a little bit. You're not gonna just be staring at the gates, getting all the pins oriented correctly. I don't know. That's just a guess. Never picked one looking at the back side. Yeah. Ah, bored. This one? Yeah, that one. That's the ticket. Yeah, I could get you one. I could get you one. Nobody's on the list yet, Zoe. Black Smoke asked for my. I don't know if you're on Discord. There's a bunch of pages on the Discord. And I was gonna look up my Discord for Blacksmith in a couple minutes. But if not, you throw my email in there or something. Once I get a little more of an inventory, I'll probably do some giveaways as well. Stick around for that. I have no time. No time frame for that. 1 billion subs, and I will give away one lock. I'm just kidding. I like how D-Mac does his giveaways. It's a little duck race. It's funny. I get that. I don't know how we we'll figure it out one time. He does one every month. Gotta do something. Good night, Sarah. Enjoy. Yeah, I might pop in a movie myself. Very good. Enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. Very nice. Very, very good. Try and get the sheet back a little bit. For the bandsaw, there was a little bit of a texture, which kind of looked okay. It looked okay on the face, having a little bit of texture in that mohawk of the chicken. But then you get up to this side, and it just looks like a whoopsie. It's such a slight little detail, so I'm kind of erasing that a little bit. Who knows? I said it was detail. Partly it was just a slip with the bandsaw. I keep it until I looked at the side. It's too much to clean up that little. It was just like a little ding, ding, ding. It was silly. So bye-bye. See you next time. It's skinny. It's fatty. I'm using a little piece of anneal tungsten. Pretty cool. It's like a sample pack. I used to work at a cabinet shop, and I forgot why the boss got these. He was shopping around for some tungsten, and then this tungsten company sent him a bunch of sample packs. It may have been for like scraping wood. You know, when you're working on say like if you're finishing up this, I forget what they're called, but those scrapers, you just get a nice sharp edge. Nice scraped finish. That may have been why he was looking for tungsten. I don't know. But anyway, he had all these sample packs. So I was like, let me get that. Oh, it was back in 2016. I'm gonna try to make some lock picks out of them, but they're kind of short, so I have to fabricate a handle. Maybe a couple of screws, or rivets that hold the handle to the tungsten. I'm on a lock kick right now, so I'll just keep going with the locks. So all that to say, they make great little sanding blocks because they stay nice and square and rigid and sharp. And they're made of little corners. What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Oh yeah, that's the ticket. Alright. Just working my way around the lock. Did I get in there? I don't think so. It's the angle. Oh, great. See that? Tis the season. I got a couple Cedars creeping in. In the winter, working in here, it's cold. Then in the summer, it's nice because I get Cedars. Probably seal up the door a little better. It's not a horse barn. What can I say? Hey. Gets me out of the weather. All right, all right. Earlier today, there was like 80 people watching me hacksaw this sucker. Pretty neat. Going on like 1, 2 o'clock or something. I wasn't even gonna record it either. I was like, I wanna hop on a live. Hop on a live, whatever that means. Okay. Good enough for now. Comes around. Should I erase that? Probably. Probably. Yep, it's gotta go. Got a little kerf mark from cutting this little bit of the mohawk, transferred over to these, and it is not needed back here. How deep is it? Oh, baby. Quite deep. We'll get it going. Get it going. I don't want to crop you up. Shut that. This is just yours. Just do something like this. How's the view up there? How you doing up there, huh? Pass me a fire. Touch that right there. Oh, skier got me. You got me. Don't want to touch that. Very low. That piece. That for you. Hey, it's meant to be. You know what I mean? It's a pretty nice shape to work on. There's a lot of angles and intricacies, but the more I do these, I'm trying to cut them so that I don't get myself in a pickle where some of my files can't get into them. I always keep that in mind when you're cutting something. Like, for example, these, I cut these almost to the diameter of my disc sander. If it was a tighter circle, I couldn't get the disc sander in there and you wouldn't get that nice finish. Doing that by hand would be kind of crazy. It wouldn't be squared. So if you ever get to cutting one of these, look at your tools that you're going to be using to finish it. And you know, some really cool shape, but then some little notch that you can't get in there and finish it up. You know, it's all things to keep in mind. Outer swoops are all usually pretty good. It's just those interior swoops and cuts. I can always fold a piece of sandpaper in here. Is what it is. Yeah, it's almost gone. Say bye-bye. Bye, little Kerf Mark. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, service. Don't need it anymore. Where are we at? Where are we at? Excuse me. A new piece of sandpaper out there. It's nice I was able to erase that without touching this back chunk. It's like a 30-second. If anybody's new here, this is a chunk of 24 karat gold. All right. I'll hit myself. My backyard. Struck some oil too, but just have it filling buckets out back. I'll get to that one day. Pretty cool. Gotta stop blowing this stuff. A little sweeper. Just collecting all the shavings when I was axolotl. And when it gets to the sand and stuff, I kind of want to have a little vacuum set up. I got a vacuum set up outside so it's quiet, and then I'll just have a suction rig. I do have an exhaust fan. Yeah. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Everybody want to see what I'm working on? So this is a Medico lock, deadbolt, Medico. I cut it into a chicken. A Pickin chicken. It's pretty neat, isn't it? Still has a patent date on there. D11 or DII, and then patent number 3499302. It's nice to have a chop any of that out. That's my Pickin chicken, and then today I opened it all up so that you can see the pins in there. You can take your lock pick and pick it. You know, these puns with this chicken lock just keep coming. My shavings. My chicken shavings. Come on. I'm sure by the time before I'm done, I'm gonna come across another one that relates to chickens and lock picking. Somehow. Somewhere. I want to get in there. So I made those tight corners. It's a little sketchy. Okay. $600. 400. Wet or dry sandpaper. I should be doing this wet. Why am I bumping up to 400? I don't know. It's built, but because this isn't the floor. I'm gonna go at it. Mm-hmm. Let me get that out of there. Shot. There's a couple little tick marks there from. I was gonna cut the face and changed my mind. I'm gonna get rid of those little compass tick marks. And that ought to do it right there. Don't touch that. Hey, sorry, I'm missing some stuff. I'm just looking at the chat now. Thanks, Chuck Soup. See you catching somebody up to speed here. Catching them up, setting them back. Answer any questions here? What you got going on? Oh yeah, that's cool. It was just the other night. Yeah, I got tired of just like playing with old things that were taking weeks. I was like, y'all need to see something live action, so took it apart, boom boom, cut it up, show them the shape. It's a Pickin chicken. It's a Medico deadbolt. Made in with chicken. People use these for to practice lock picking. It's called Lock Sport. Get into it. It's pretty satisfying getting into a lock without a key. It's pretty fun. Nice little party trick. Got a little set of picks in your pocket. Boom. Anyway, the Pickin chicken. Alright. Just finishing it up, getting it close. I'm probably gonna play around with an engraver and do either an old school kind of penny striping something or some feathers, or just give it a texture. There's a couple little dimples and a couple little scratch marks. Those dimples are a little too deep to sand out, and I don't want to take the Medico away. So I'm just gonna add to the texture on this one. Now why are you hanging around here, Paul? Carry on. See you in the next one. I bet you if you swipe up, there's somebody else you can play around with. Up, down, left, right. We'll find something that tickles your fancy. Give him some love. He just needs a little love. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. He just needs a little hug. Everybody needs a hug. Sorry if you can't see this angle. I'm working underneath the beak right now, and the chicken breast is in its way. There's a rough world out there right now. Listen, kind of get spoiled being out here in the woods. I'm not really out in the woods, but like work from home. The only time I'm venturing out is to like the freaking hardware store or something. Even the hardware stores, all pretty down there as people, but sometimes I go with my wife out shopping and then food stores. So we don't even get much. We grow a lot of our own stuff. But boy, out there in the real world, it's like, holy crap, totally forgot. Traffic and honking and the dogs are barking. You got some city folk moving around this part, so that's always fun. And dog had what's that? Dog's been in this here for like 15 years. 2026 is when we get our first complaint about dogs barking. So all these city folk want to move to the country, get away from the sirens and the hooting and the hollering. But we have our own kind of noises here. We got dump trucks, we got chainsaws, we got dogs barking, we got guns shooting. Like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought it was going to be quiet. No, we have noise too. It's just a different kind of noise. We don't have the ambulances. We don't have the cars honking, the people screaming. There's noise everywhere. Come on up here and complain about some dogs barking. Oh, baby. Life in the country. Again, a little how to. We just spent a little extra time at the gun range that day. I'm gonna complain about some dogs. Let me show you what a 308 sounds like. What do you heard from him since? It'd be funny to watch it. Howdy, neighbors. No, we got some really cool neighbors. Really good neighbors. Won't get into names here, but I grew up in a town, and the neighbor across the street, old man, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say his last name, but then it's a younger couple moved in across the street from us. Same last name. I was like, "Are you related to so and so?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my grandpa." So it's crazy. I grew up in a town, couple towns away from here, with the Mister So and So across the street, and then now, fast forward 30 years, living here, and I got a Mister So and So across the street. It's crazy, crazy. Needless to say, it's his grandson living there. Insane. Small world. That's what's nice about the small towns. Very nice. Just like, I get to I don't even know if that all that made sense because I want to be saying little names and stuff, but I think you catch the trick. I said no more files. If I go back to a file, yell at me. We're done with files on the face anyway. I might file inside of there a little bit. But that new hacksaw is a dream. Way better than that old school crafting one I had. That's steel, but um, want some straight cuts like that. Look at that. Where you at? Done by a hacksaw. 2 blade widths wide. You'll be able to see the pins in there and whatnot. Here's the back. Here's the front. We're making a cutaway lock. Anybody's new? Some artistic cutaways. Yeah. Be right back. Gonna take a little intermission. Show some of the other ones. This is a vintage Seagull lock. Took a jeweler's file, cut these windows in it, kept the logo. I put gun blue. I like to change the color. Cut this keyhole as a high polish. The side. I'm just peeking up at the front. Anyway. Move the back, and then made tail piece into a lock pick. That's one of them there. What else we got? It's one of the very first ones I did. This with an angle grinder. With an angle grinder, and she went in until it exposed the pin shafts. This one I didn't have a key, so I had to pick it first before I was able to take it apart. And then this is a Medico similar to the one on the vise here. So I did those all with a hacksaw blade, the files, Dremels. Cut the can to match the profile, drilled some holes in it. Have windows going through so you can see the springs. And if you look on this one, the windows go from higher to lower. So then on the inside, I match the pins, 2 mushroom pins, 2 steel pins, and 2 regular pins, higher to lower. That's the small details. So all that to say, the next one up the back is a chicken. I'm working on some new chicken coops. So when I got in the shop one night, I was like, I want to make a chicken for Pickin. Here we are. If you go back on my lives, not many people check out lives after the fact, but I whipped this one out. Shoot, 2 days ago, or forget 3 days ago. I got to cutting the lines open today. Last night it went on. I was gonna cut it last night, but I kept fumbling around with a jig. I was trying to make a jig for it to get these lines transferred all the way down. Well, all that time wasted with the jig, and I didn't even like it. What I did was take a compass. Let you in on a little secret here. Boom, compass right to the center. Boom, there's one line. Open it up more. Off the face to the center. Up, 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 up. And you get about 3 wide, and then the angle starts to get a little silly, but then come on over to the other side and do it. So to mark these lines up and transfer those holes down to the underside so I keep my blade nice and square. My compass. Playing around with the jig for an hour last night. But sometimes you gotta do the hard way, figure out a better way. And tomorrow will be a better way, and then the next day will be a better way. We're just gonna keep getting better. The chicken, the Pickin chicken. Yeah, I'm rambling. Y'all, I think I might call it a night very soon. Let me see what time it is. Yeah. How you doing up there? Dog wants out. Yeah, go get the dogs. Can you hear the music? Who is that? That's some is that some big time YouTuber there with 367 subscribers? Holy crap. He's got it going on. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I might call it a night here soon. Um Black Smoke, are you still in here? He asked for my, or was it Chuck Soup? Somebody asked for my Discord. That was Black Smoke. I'm gonna try something that's never been done. I'm gonna swipe and go to my Discord real quick to get my name for the fellow. So stand by. All right, we're back. I wonder if I could type on here. Chat. Cool. Sorry if this is loud. Trying to meditate here, all right? Volume. Nope, not that one. Wouldn't you want to live in something like that? It's kind of what my outhouse looks like. Stop. All right, so we got a TJ. Yo-ho, Green Tools. Check out Green Tools. Green Tools in the chat. Yo. What's up, buddy? I'm putting in my Discord here for Black Smoke. Getting ready to wrap it up. You want to see my chicken? Pause. You seen the chicken? Did you see the 7 chickens? They're pretty good. I did that one with a chainsaw and a pickaxe. The chainsaw didn't have any bar chain oil in it. Probably could have been a little cleaner. But hey, sometimes you got to run it dry. Yes, left side cuts. The reason, one, a little bit of a challenge lock. You're going to be staring at the back side of the pins. Two, I didn't want to be cutting on the beak. It gets pretty fine. And then, yeah, yep. And then the breast is kind of thick there. So back here, it's almost the same width as it is deep. So that'd be a nice little channel to, you know. Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Green. How do I do the underscore? Oh, son of a dog. That's a middle score. Shift. Boom. Yeah, that's underscore TJ. Hey, spelled Cedar. Brook. Underscore. There's a shift over here, isn't there? Boom. MEADO. I think that's right. Black Smoky still in here? Send it. Anyway, that's my Discord. That's my Discord. And if it's not, if I never answer to you, it's probably not my Discord. If I say something back, it might be me, it might not be me. Anyway, what the hell time is it? Oh yeah, that's why I took my camera down. I'm done for the night, y'all. I knew I took it down for a reason. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. The Pickin' Chicken's out. I know it's Saturday night. A lot of people getting wild out there. Gonna be on YouTube all night, but not me. Search for that does not get anyone. Well, you know, it's probably a good thing. No, I'm just kidding. That Discord's weird. You have to, I don't know, freaking type it in, send friend request, and then You might get something back. Yeah, I don't think it allows you to search for people. Yeah, nothing comes up. I've searched for people before and you just type it in and send it. It's weird. It is what it is. But I don't know. Give it a go. If you have trouble, we'll figure it out in the morning. I got to get back up there to the house. I only wanted to go till 8:30 tonight, and I'm burning oil now. So you have to have the name spelled right. Just yeah, no, it's correct. It's correct. Yep. Cedar. Rook. Yeah, and they're just some underscores. And TJ. Yeah. Hey, what's up? PJTKD. So that's the ticket. That's the ticket right there. What else? You want to see something cool? All right, I'll show you one more cool thing. Come on over here. Come on over here. Got a claw. Go like this. We'll give you a finger. She's dusty. That's a bike fender. And then this is that steel or aluminum? I forget now. I forget what it is. Oh, claw I made back in college. I got an adjustable forearm. Boom, boom. Riveted, and then the hinges are just wire through. That's a hinge with a little curly Q to keep it. Some springs, double springed up here because it's heavier. Boom, boom, boom. You get the articulation. Yeah, there you go. Never seen that before. Stick. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Show you some more cool stuff another day, but not today. Have a great night. Peace, everyone. Later, Green Tools. Check out Green Tools. I'm sure he'll be going live in a little bit. And then, yeah, have a great night. Later, Chuck Soup. Good night, everyone.